Hello everyone! Today you are going to be working on a very fun fall pumpkin design. The pumpkin is going to feature some different values and tints so that you can create this optical illusion that the pumpkin is round and that the light is hitting it. So you'll begin with a piece of paper and a pencil, and then you'll need some oil pastels. I'm going to start drawing in crayon so that way you can see my lines. To begin with, you'll do a zigzaggy line across the bottom for grass, and you can create a few longer strands of grass. For the pumpkin, we're going to start with the center piece, and we're drawing it section by section. So your line's going to go up, curve, and come back down, creating kind of this oval shape. And then you're going to do the same on either side, so it curves down. And then you'll do it one more time, so we'll have 5 round sections total. The space at the top that we left is where the stem will go. So you stick in the stem would be wider at the bottom, narrower at the top. You could do an O shape at the end to show that 3-dimensional form and give it a little bit of vines. All right, let's start with this section. So to do the pumpkin, you'll need yellow, orange, black, and white. We're going to begin at the top of the pumpkin using yellow. So this top section of the pumpkin is where the most light is hitting. And so I'm going to color halfway down with yellow. And notice I'm pushing really hard so I'm getting that bright color. Then I'll kind of lightly color in the middle with the orange. And then I can start pushing harder and harder as I get down. And don't worry about the grass right now. You can always add grass over the top of it again if you accidentally cover up one of your longer pieces. All right, now you're going to go back to this part, taking your yellow and scrubbing back and forth again until you get them as blended as you want them to be. All right, so we have that nice change between yellow, yellow, orange, orange. Now to really push that a little bit more, you'll go back in with your white. And a little bit of black at the bottom. Just a little, not a lot. And I'm kind of going really light with the black. I'm not pushing very hard. And I can scrub over with the orange again. There we go. And you're going to repeat that for each of the sections. For the stem, we have light green and dark green. So you can use light green and dark green on both the stem and the grass. And you can decide which part of the stem is going to have the light shining on it and which part's going to have a shadow. So if the top of the pumpkin is shiny, maybe the top of the stem would have more light, so the bottom would be the darker green. And you can go back in again and really bump up that contrast with your white and your black. All right, for the sky, I used, the sky is already black, so if we're saying it's a nighttime sky, we're just enhancing that a little bit with the blue and the purple. You could use a few other colors if you'd like. Now, what I did on my example was I used the side of the oil pastel and just kind of did a circular motion because I still want some of the black to show through. And so I'll just do a little bit here so you can kind of see. It created a really neat effect and it makes like a texture. So if you look at that, you can still see the black showing through, whereas on the pumpkin, we scrubbed really hard so we don't have the black showing through. So this is the final pumpkin. The grass has light green, dark green, even a little yellow, along with some white. The pumpkin itself has that treatment of yellow, yellow, orange, orange, pushed by the white and the black. And then you can see I did a hard black outline around everything when I was finished. So get as far as you can on this pumpkin. Make sure you return all of your supplies And this should go in your sketchbook at the end of class.